Becky Lynch's decision to leave wrestling in pandemic era during famous WWE segment. That was the perfect time. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The 2020 global pandemic had affected countless people across the world, and Becky Lynch was no exception. In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, when much of the world shut down, professional wrestling continued to thrive, as WWE and AEW were declared essential businesses in Florida. While both promotions innovated by holding shows with either no audience or a limited live crowd, consisting of other wrestlers or trainees, this unique situation led to major decisions for some of wrestling's top stars, including Becky Lynch. Lynch, one of WWE's most popular figures, opted to step away during the pandemic, a move that would lead to a transformative period for her and her family. Becky Lynch, who had been riding high as one of WWE's main attractions, chose to sit out of the pandemic-era shows, largely due to her desire to avoid performing without the presence of a live audience. Her decision wasn't made lightly. She discussed it with her husband, fellow WWE superstar Seth Rollins, and the timing aligned with their desire to start a family. Speaking on the Pivot podcast, Rollins explained, "Becky was like, I don't want to do this for however long we're gonna be doing this. And we talked about having a kid. Then I was like, well, if you don't want to do this, we could be here for 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9. We thought it was gonna be a year and a half, but either way, that was the perfect time." The moment that changed everything for Lynch's decision was cemented on a momentous day in WWE, Stone Cold Day, which typically celebrated WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin with a beer bash in the ring. This particular celebration, however, fell flat without the energy of a live crowd, and it had a lasting impact on Lynch's view of performing during the pandemic. Rollins recalled, "Stone Cold and Becky were in the ring, and they were having a beer bash and acting like they were having a great time, but there was nobody there. It was so bad if you go back and watch it." He shared that after this experience, Lynch knew she couldn't perform in front of empty seats. The arrival of baby Rooks and Lynch's brief return to WWE with their priorities clear, Lynch and Rollins decided it was the perfect time to start a family. Their daughter, Rooks, was born during the pandemic, giving Lynch time to focus on her new role as a mother. After some time away, Lynch made a brief return to WWE to relinquish her Raw Women's Championship. Instead of a traditional handover, she presented Asuka, who had recently won the Money in the Bank contract, with the title, a memorable moment that demonstrated Lynch's dedication to leaving the division in good hands. Becky Lynch is currently a free agent, giving her the flexibility to decide her next move in the wrestling world. For now, she is relishing her time at home with her family. While there's no immediate indication of when she might return, WWE fans continue to speculate on when they might see the man back in action. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins remains highly active in WWE. He recently scored a major victory over Bronson Reed at WWE Crown Jewel 2024, showing that he's still at the top of his game. As Rollins forges ahead, WWE has fortified its plans for any future scenarios similar to the pandemic, ensuring that the organization is prepared to continue operations under challenging circumstances.